I want to talk about something a lot of people don't want to hear. The 9 to 5 isn't as safe as you think it is. I know, big statement. I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying it because we literally watched it happen. Back in 2020, everything looked normal until it didn't. People had stable jobs, steady paychecks, benefits, routines, the big fancy corporate jobs. And then out of nowhere, layoffs started happening. Companies were cutting people left and right. Entire industries slowed down. People who thought they were secure realized really fast that they weren't. And that moment changed how I look at money forever. At the time I was in high school, I'm 23 right now, because it made one thing painfully obvious that if you only have one source of income, you're exposed. Just think about it. You could be doing everything right, showing up on time, working hard, being loyal to your company, and you could still lose your job overnight. Not because you did something wrong, but because of things completely outside of your control. And that is the 9 to 5 trap that nobody talks about. We're taught growing up that the safe path is go to school, get a job, work your way up, and retire. But nobody talks about what happens if that one job, that one source of income disappears. Here's the mindset shift that changed everything for me. That one income stream isn't security, it's actually risk. Real security comes from having multiple ways to make money, because if one of those ways slows down, you still have others. If one disappears, you're not starting from zero. You're adjusting and not panicking. And look, I get it. Building multiple income streams sounds really overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be complicated. It could even be small, learning a skill like video editing, copywriting, or sales, just making extra money on the side. Starting a small side hustle, just selling random things online, whether it be on eBay, Amazon, e-commerce, maybe posting content online and building an audience, streaming on Twitch. It doesn't matter. It could be anything. Just investing your money so it grows in the background. You don't need 10 income streams overnight, but you do need one extra stream to start. And then you build from there. Take things slow. Trees don't grow overnight. It takes years and years and years for those branches to develop. And I remember when I first started making serious money, it was, in the beginning, it wasn't crazy. It always starts small. But the feeling was also different too. It's not just about the money, it's the realization that you're not fully dependent on just one source anymore. And then that's when things start to shift mentally because you feel more in control of your life. You begin to think differently and you move differently as a result too. And that's what this is really about. It's not just who makes the most amount of money, but just having control over your own life. Because when you rely on one paycheck, someone else controls your income, your schedule, your stability. But when you're building multiple streams, you start taking that control back. And I'm not saying to quit your job tomorrow. That's not smart. What I am saying though is use your job as a tool, not a lifeline. Use it to fund your escape. Take a portion of your income and invest it. Build something on the side. Learn a skill that can make you money. Little by little, you create options because the goal isn't just to make money, you guys. The goal is to never be in a position where one decision from someone else can completely change your life overnight. That is the real definition of freedom. And look, the 9 to 5 isn't dead overnight. People will always have jobs, but the idea that it's safe, stable, and guaranteed, that's what's dying. So here's my takeaway. Don't rely on one income. Start building something on the side. Invest consistently. Learn skills that will make you valuable anywhere, regardless of what the job market is, because the people who win in this new era aren't the ones with the safest job. They're the ones with options. And the sooner that you start building those options, the sooner that you stop worrying about whether you're secure because you created your own security. And right now, where I am with my business is I have employees who make me money. So I have the business passively making money. I have investment gains on property that I own. I have investment gains from stocks, shares, and crypto that I own. I get dividends. I get reoccurring passive income. I'm building multiple passive income streams. I have affiliate marketing. If anyone wants to support the channel, links down in the description below. If you buy something at no cost to you, I get a kickback. It's a great way to support the channel, again, at no cost to you. It's another way I make a few extra dollars. And these aren't crazy amounts, but when you start taking all of them and you add it together, you realize that, oh snap, I'm not dependent. And that's to me what it's like being an entrepreneur. Like that's the beauty is that you get to build things, you get to do what you want to do, you get to make mistakes, learn from it. It's so beautiful. I'm in the process too right now of even writing a book. Maybe that'll make some money. But I'm not doing it to make money. I'm doing it because it's fun for me. But a lot of the things that I find fun just tend to make money, and it gives me control in my life. And that is the most important thing. That is what I want you guys to take away from this video. If you found it helpful, if you found it useful, please give it a subscribe, like, comment. I love to help other people out. I've been really blessed and fortunate. And if I'm able to even just help one person with this video, I'm going to be blessed and I'm going to be very happy with myself because I think that there's just so many people that They want to do better, but they don't know how. And I want to be that resource for you guys. But yeah, that's all I got. Until the next one.